I think it's understanding your skin type first and then building your routine from there and knowing what you need. Now, not saying if you have oily skin that you don't need to be moisturized and hydrated, because you do, but it will determine the type of products that you use. Are they water based? Are they oil based? Are they cream
Mm,
based? Maybe. And I believe every routine, I do not believe in a 10-step skincare routine by any
Mm-hmm.
bounds or means.
Mm-hmm.
less is
I
more,
think
right?
less is a lot more. And I think the only three products you would really need are a cleanser, a moisturizer, and an SPF. But
We'll agree to disagree on that, Erica.
Erica's the scientist here.
I'm like, that's great. And I know my skin. Nobody's going to tell you my skin, but okay, thank you.
those would be my three recommendations. And then you can
Okay,
build in your serums for like your spot treatments. If you have like
right.
hyperpigmentation or you have some eczema, your serums you kind of build in on an as needed basis. But I think like those core three, even a cleanser
Mm-hmm.
and a moisturizer, that's all you really need. But my skin
Mm-hmm.
is very seasonal. In the summer, I am an oily girl.
Hmm.
Really?
Mm-mm. But in the winter, my
And
skin gets so dry.
so
Okay.
talk a little bit more about that because I always say that I have a combination type skin.
Yeah.
And I say that because I'm like,
You
I
don't
guess
know
I'm in the
better.
middle. But I don't know if it's, if I actually do have, slightly drier skin or it could be oily. But I always say that, I have combination skin. And that's always been my go to because it's just a safe spot, right? So, what do we look for? Do we kind of look at the T zone in terms of determining whether or not you have oily skin or combination skin? How does that translate?
Yeah, so combination skin typically means that your face is oily in some places and dry in other places. So typically you'll have like an oily
Mm,
T zone, so across your forehead and down your nose, but then you'll have patches on your cheeks, for example, that are more dry. And the way that
Mm,
I tell people to figure out their skin type is yes, you can go to a dermatologist. That's probably the most effective way, but that's also pricey and
mhm,
yeah.
mhm,
So the
mhm.
other way is to just wash your face and use a gentle cleanser, wash your face, and then just let your skin sit for an hour. And then you want to go into the mirror and really just examine your skin. I recommend
mm.
using like a blotting paper, something that picks up oil, and just
Okay.
pat your face and just see where the oils are on your face, and it'll give you a good indication of where your areas are, because some people aren't necessarily oily in their T-zone and in their nose area. Sometimes it's their
Mhm.
jawline or like the perimeter of their hairline is where
Huh.
they really secrete
Right.
a lot of oil. So that blotting paper can really give you an idea of where your troubled areas are.